I hope this is the last time that I have to talk about this. But of course, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions, they occurred this past weekend. Friday night, I believe that it was. And of course, there was a response from Ice Cube and members of N.W.A. to what Gene Simmons had to say about the death of rap. It was very subtle. For MC Ren, it wasn't. It was more of a call-out saying, hip-hop is here to stay, get used to it. But with Ice Cube, it was a simple question, is N.W.A. rock and roll? And I think that his response was brilliant, that N.W.A. is rock and roll, considering rock and roll is a spirit. It's something that encompasses and embodies just about everything within the music industry. And he does have a very good point about it being about not conforming to your predecessors, to forging your own path and making your own way. That statement alone is rock and roll to its absolute core. Of course, Gene Simmons, of course, takes this a completely different way. His response is one that I'm not exactly too keen on, but have a little bit of something to say about. And that's, well, let me know whenever Jimi Hendrix is inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. First of all, is there a Hip Hop Hall of Fame? I want someone to actually answer that for me because I don't know everything. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm not the all-knowing musical power of the world or of the universe. If there's a Hip Hop Hall of Fame, please let me know. That'd be really, really cool to not only check out, but read up on. So help a brother out here. But second of all, I'm actually of the notion that if there is a Hip Hop Hall of Fame and Jimi Hendrix had the potential to be on the ballot, they would let him in. I really do. I think that they would be a lot more inclusive than what Gene Simmons is suggesting that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame be. Because consider some of the folks that are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that don't really fit that pre-prescribed notion that Gene seems to be painting of rock and roll. It seems as though he's picking and choosing as he goes along. I mean, consider those that are from the bebop movement or the early R&B. Folks that have been getting in these past couple of years, there has been a lot of attention based around the fact that they are not all your conventional supposed rock and roll stars or hard rock stars. Should Metallica be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because technically they're a heavy metal band? Shouldn't they technically be in a heavy metal Hall of Fame? Maybe we should start that. Is that really necessary? Do we need to have all of these different buildings and all of these different places to celebrate individual parts of music, individual genres of music? Or can we use the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, use it as a launch pad or a platform for a movement that, as Ice Cube beautifully said, is a spirit, really is an attitude? Can we have that all in just one location and have it be a celebration of music as a whole? Can that please be what happens? I think that's what really would be best. I really do. I think that if you have a place that celebrates the whole of music and really respects the whole of music and is a representation, it's representative of the whole of music, the importance of music, maybe, just maybe, not only will we have a little bit of unity among the different genres, maybe get a little bit of unity among some of the fans who will say one thing and then listen to the thing that they talk shit upon, and maybe, just maybe, we can shake some hands, cross some borders, and make the overall, tone of the public maybe increase a little bit, and just go a little bit further into a positive direction. All of this separation that is going on, all of the separation that's being suggested by folks such as Simmons, or those that say that N.W.A. doesn't belong, that's something it really just needs to, you gotta cut it out. You gotta cut it out. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at its very core is celebrating people who were important to music. I know that it says rock and roll on it, but clearly define rock and roll. Is it what Gene says? You have to write your own music and play certain instruments? Is that really what rock is all about? Does that disqualify those that use additional instruments? Or disqualify those that perhaps don't use a guitar? Or disqualify those that perhaps didn't write all of their own lyrics? Because I can guarantee you that there are some folks that are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame right now that didn't write all of their lyrics. Like the Beatles. You gonna take them out, Gene? Well, for all of you that have a little bit of fear that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is just going to shit, I'm going to make things so much better for you. Because I might not know everything about music, but I have predicted the future in your minds, not the future in mine. And I would like to share with you the future in your minds for you. The year is 2040. 34 years into the future. The place, Cleveland, Ohio. An arid night with thick, putrid air that surrounds the circumference of an odd-shaped building with a pyramid-style architecture. The event? Blood on the dance floor are being inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Justin Bieber, a 2038 inductee, presents the award along with Taylor Swift, Lautner, Mayer, Styles, Sheeran, Pattinson, Simpson, Stamos, a 2037 inductee. Lil Wayne is in attendance, though now he goes by Grandpa Wayne. His son, Tiny Wayne, and grandson, Teeny Tiny Wayne, aged 16 and 3 respectively, they're performing at the event. Their latest hit off of their second album, which is entitled Dopey Rope, which is a nonsensical ballad about the new trend of licking rope soaked in Clorox 2. The album, entitled We Is You, has just gone 8 times diamond, thanks to the baby boom that started in 2020, which scientists have blamed largely on Nicki Minaj's vagina. There you go. You have blood on the dance floor in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There's rap there. There's pop there. Justin Bieber's in the Hall of Fame. Oh no! Oh no! And guess what? Oh no! Your favorite band's still not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Chill out. The place is meant to be a celebration of music. That's what it should be. They have a separate exhibit for grunge, which is part of rock. I know that's what people will say. They have a separate exhibition for jazz and blues, showing the roots, going through the genre itself, branching off into R&B, which will eventually branch off into the 80s, which was not all rock and roll, but it was all rock and roll. I'm rock and roll, you're rock and roll, metal is rock and roll. It's an attitude. This attitude is being fulfilled. Congratulations to N.W.A. and the rest of the 2016 inductees. I'm living in the wrong year, apparently, in my mind, which is amazing. That year is better than this one. And Gene, I want this to please be the last time I have to say your name on this channel. But I know that that is an incredible thing to ask. So I'm not going to hold my breath, because I know I'm going to be speaking about you at least one more time this year. And those of you who are vets of this channel know exactly when that'll be. Congrats to all of them. I'm CKN. If you have an opinion on this matter, leave it in the comments box below. If you like what you see, we do these news types things all the time. Called CKN Reacts for a reason. Fine Brothers haven't taken us down yet. Good luck if you try, fuckers. If you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. I'll chat at you later.